Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today we're reading When They Ask You Out by Hi_C_Sky, all about that. So let's get into it. Midoriya, Attempt 1. You clench a note tightly as you walk through the halls, searching for your locker, quickly finding it. Or at least what he thought was your locker. Because he saw you coming down the hall, he panicked and stuffed the letter into the locker. Hey Midoriya! You smiled walking past him. And the locker he thought was yours, the locker right beside that one. Taking out your books for next class. You closed the locker and went on your way. Bye! You quickly waved, heading back to class. What the hell? Bakugou opened his locker and noticed the letter he wrote intended for you. Who wrote this? Quickly rushing to class, Izuku managed to avoid his aggressive classmate. Attempt number 2. Hey Midoriya! You smiled passing him all your way to the gym class. Hey Ryan. He blushed nervously, hiding the note behind his back while near his shoebox. Bye Midoriya! He waved innocently yet again, not hearing what he was trying to say. Attempt 3. Hello again Midoriya. You smiled from under your signature tree, having lunch alone. Wow, it seems like wherever I go today, you're always there. You laughed, taking off your earphones. Oh, yeah. Crazy, right? He accidentally shouted due to his nervousness, making you cringe a bit. Oh, sorry. That's alright. So what are you doing out here? It's lunchtime, so you should be having it with your friends. You were curious as to why every time lunch rolled around, Midoriya would always go and find you first. I told him not to go on without me. I kinda left my wallet out this morning. He laughed, scratching the back of his head nervously. Oh no. Come sit with me. I can share my lunch. You scooted over from under the tree to make room for him. No, it's alright. I can't. It's your lunch after all. He tried declining, but you insisted. Yeah, but you have hair training after, right? You need the energy. You took out your bento box. Oh, thank you. He sat down gratefully as you started to feed him. Huh? What are you doing? I didn't bring any extra chopsticks, so I guess we'll have to share. He shrugged nonchalantly as you tried feeding him. He lit up like a tomato, but accept that. The rest of his lunch was spent that way with you feeding him, while he continuously thanked you while you talked about random things. Thanks, Ryan. I promise to bring this up to you. You don't have to, really. You laughed, wiping his face. Maybe I could take you to... I just wanted to give you this. The bell rang, startling Izuku as you let go of the note, causing it to fly away in the wind. You put your earphones on to stop the pain inside. Oh, lunch is over already. You frowned. Oh well. Anyways, I'll see you around, Midoriya. Wait. Instead of letting go, he grabbed you by the shoulders and turned you around, getting your attention. Huh? What is it, Midoriya? You asked, taking your earmuffs back on. Will you go out with me? You stood there for a minute, processing what he had just said, mainly because of his dad voice. Finally understanding what he said, you laughed at his nervousness. Why didn't you just say so, dummy? This whole time he was just trying to ask you out, and it took him so long to do it. He blushed, unable to give a response, making you laugh even further. Midoriya, you don't have to be nervous around me. He smiled, cupping your hands in his. I'd love to go out with you. Bakugou, you too have caused quite a bit of damage this week from your constant fighting. Signed Aizawa. It ain't my fault she keeps pissing me off. It's not my fault he has a punchable face. Most people are saying you act like an old married couple. He read over the papers of the school damages and the comments of witnesses that saw the fights. Who the hell has been saying that? Tell me. I'll bring them to a crisp, growled Bakugou. Oh, isn't that surprising? Using your stupid quirk is what got us in this mess in the first place. Shut it, manhounds. I didn't ask for your opinion. Well, obviously you need it, firecracker. You're really testing me, manhounds. Call me that again. I dare you. He threatened about to start to activate your quirk, but before either of you could start, Aizawa nullified your quirks and thought of a great idea of a punishment for the two of you. What the hell? He both shouted in annoyance as Aizawa used his scarf to tie her hand together with his. Since you two want to act married, you two will spend the weekend together, and we'll try to get along. Since you'll be outside school, you won't be able to use your quirks. And the more you struggle, the tighter the bond. This is bullshit, you growled under your breath. And if you don't get along by the end of the weekend, you'll be expelled from UA. That sent you two in a state of shock. This was not going to be easy. Good luck. He then left. Great. So what do we do now? You ask bitterly, and happy with your situation. What do you do when you leave school? He asked, not looking at you. Huh? Did I stutter? What the hell do you do after school? He was actually interested in what you wanted to do. You were caught off guard, so your response was stuttered. I usually go to this little bakery in town. Lame. We're getting spicy ramen. He walked, dragging you around behind him, almost making you trap. Well, why the hell did you ask me then, dumbass? He growled, stumbling behind him. Shoto. A party? Asked Uraraka. Yes. My family hosts it every year. You and the class 1A girls were all out by the pool, while the boys were out on the track across from you during PE. Wow, even pro heroes are going, smiled Ashido. Are you sure it's okay if we go? Of course, but you'll have to bring dates. Saying that sent everyone in a state of internal panic. What? I know, isn't it great? You squealed excitedly. Well, who are you bringing, Guyan? So you asked, curious. I usually arrive alone and meet up with Shoto, but not this year. He shouted triumphantly. This year, I'll make him my date if it's the last thing I do. Why don't you just ask him? Momo asked. You scoffed at her simplistic answer to your troubles. Oh, Momo-chan, that's not how it works. You grabbed her by the shoulders, bringing her into your crazy fantasy. This is how it will go. Your fantasy? Oh, Anne, darling. I've been longing to accompany you to the party, but I've always been so nervous to ask. Todoroki got on one knee while holding your hands in his. But not this time. He looked deeply into your eyes. Why, Anne, my love, will you go with me? As my girlfriend? Oh, of course I will, Shotokan. I thought you'd never ask. You accidentally gushed out loud. Never ask what? He asked, walking up towards the fence that separated the pool and track. He had just finished his last lap and went to see what you were so excited about. You screamed out of shock. Oh, it's nothing. I didn't say anything. You sure? You seem a bit more hyper than usual. Oh, Shotokan, you're so thoughtful. You cried over dramatically that he actually noticed your change in mood. It's okay, you don't have to worry about me. I'll be fine. It's this crazy weather and the Clarence making me kinda loopy, so there's no... You're rambling. What's going on? He cut you off quickly, noticing your reddening cheeks. She's just really nervous about her family's party this weekend. Thank goodness Uraraka is stepping in. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. Oh really, Shotokan? You asked excitedly. Then, that means you haven't asked anyone yet. Have you decided how you want to take? You asked a little too rushed. Yeah, are you going? Well, yeah, of course. Okay. He began walking off, startling you. Hey, wait. What? He asked, taking a drink from his water bottle. Isn't there something else you wanted to ask me? Is there? He shrugged, not knowing what else he should ask you. He looked genuinely confused. And that's what hurts you most. That it didn't even cross his mind to ask you to go with him. Todoroki, quit slacking or Aizawa's gonna give us all an extra lap, cried Kaminari. Alright, I'm coming, he said in annoyance. I gotta go. See you later. He waved. Yeah. He watched sadly as he ran off.